Hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Give us a wave from the balcony if you're there. And Eddie's waving to us right now. He's going to mod for us today and read your comments in his snarkiest voice. Let's see it. You got snark, Eddie?
A little bit. I need someone to play off of, though.
Oh, well, here we are. Here we are. Now we're going.
Let's start.
So yesterday, I did not get my link out like I had planned because I fell asleep. And then I slept for 16 hours. It was a nap. It was a very, very long nap.
That's called a restorative nap.
Yes, it was. I don't know what happened. It was like I was hit with a bag of WTF. I don't know what happened.
Knocked out.
I was. I slept so hard. I wish I could remember my dreams. I actually don't dream very often or never remember them at least. So, All right. So if you're new here and you're watching on replay, my name is Sharon. This is Eddie. And you can find Eddie. He has his own channel. Go ahead, Eddie.
I'm at Eddie Makes Art. You can see my name there in the little TV box there. And I'll drop the link in the chat to my channel in just a moment.
Perfect. I know it's the end of summer. People are busy. We're going to have a bit of a play. You and I will just have a laugh and giggle until whatever happens.
We can tell stories.
Make sure that if you are watching on replay, go to the community page to find photos, inspiration. I do post on there once in a while, and I do have a TikTok channel. So if you're on TikTok, hit me up because that's where most of it goes. I only have Messenger on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook page anymore for various reasons, but I'm sure many of you can guess why.
If you can't get in touch with her directly, let me know, and I will get a message to her.
Exactly. Or you can leave a message
on the video. I go to her
house
3 times a week, right?
Yeah.
I fly over there on my private jet and just for a chat.
And if you're watching on replay, please leave a thumbs up and a comment. Let me know you were here and you had a good time, or what you got out of it, or what you'd like to me to do next time, maybe, or see me do in the future. Let me know what you're working on. It's always nice. So today I'm working on some stuff for the Steampunk Emporium, and I'm going to have a little bit of a show and tell first. Brought up some stuff. I'm making my displays, and I couldn't bring up the gentleman's valet thing that I have turned into a display, but I will take photos of that and get it on my community page and on my TikTok channel for you guys. It looks like it's just you and I for a little while. I'm okay with that.
It's okay.
That's fine. We'll have a play. So I'm going to show you the jewelry I've been working on. How's that sound?
Nice. Let's take a look. You can take me off and open the screen up so people can get a better look. They don't want to look at my ugly ass.
There we go. Okay. So first of all, I want to show you some of the displays I made. Oh, and I've got this kind of a clipboard, and it has these long things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the bag charms first that I've been working on. Let's grab those.
Well, hello, Paula. Thanks for stopping by.
Paula, hello. I got to find the bag charms. Hold on. Where are my bag charms? Certainly I didn't leave them downstairs. That would be silly of me. Oh my gosh, I was going to show you Hecate. I have some awesome bag charms that I did. I left them downstairs. The rest of it's up here. She is a display. This is an antique bottle that was dug out of the yard. And then I wrapped some leather around it. I've got a piece of jewelry, and I'm going to put a necklace right here or a bracelet that I'm working on.
Hi, Anne. How are you?
Hey, Anne. And this is going to hold bag charms. It actually will hang up. Plus, I added the metal hardware here and all of the good stuff. But the bag charms are going to look really cool on there. I really do need to find those. I thought I brought them up. I don't know where I set them. And then I've got this guy right here. And I added this piece. This actually is upside down. It went on like an oil burner, or I don't remember what it was, but it was a piece that I saved that I knew would be handy. And it's exactly the same size as the cork. So I drilled a hole in the cork. I screwed this in, and then I gave it a dab of glue, filled it with these irregular crystals. was hard finding something that would fit in this bottle. This
I
bottle
was going to
is
say it was going to be hard to get through the.
yeah, and this
Yeah.
bottle is an antique. It has some writing on it. It says federal law prohibits sale of reuse of this bottle.
One time use only.
It is well, because people used to do that. Yeah. And then I put this on a little chain here. It's kind of a wrist thing, bracelet thing. And then I have this. You guys remember I did 2 frames way back when. One of them was for the hop project. Well, this one I finished, put a cork on it so I can hang whatever in it. It could be earrings, it could be, so it's going to be a display. And I added this jewel and I just wired it on there so it would hold a necklace on there if I decided to hang one. So that's part of it. So I have a big shelf and I have the floor display. And then I'll show you these that I've been working on. These are so much fun. Right here. Oh, the bag charms are probably in here. Okay, so I decided they needed to have some interesting packaging. So I printed all of these up, cut them out, and that is what I'm using. I still have to put these on cards. That's a bunch of earrings that I made. But I have these that I made with the little, I used the stickers that have the little pirate girl. Can you see the pirate girl?
Yes.
The little pirate hat. And then I've got little bits of antique jewelry on here, like ancient antique jewelry hanging. And she's on a swimmer. And I used the envelopes from grandma's to do this. I have others here, just some cameos. And I kind of matched the jewelry to what I thought. Oh, this, I think these are my favorite.
Hi, Uda.
Uda, hey. But that is, I can't remember where I got that. Was it a sticker? Might have been, they might have been stick. No, these were, yeah, they were stickers. Those were stickers. And what I did was I put the glossy accents over the top. So I cut them out and then used the glossy accents. But I think these are my favorite ones. Yeah, they're so fun. And then I've got these, and it's got the queen right here. And she looks like a queen. She probably was. I'm not sure who that is. And then some more simple ones look like a gypsy. So I just kind of found the girl that matched the earrings, and that's how I'm packaging them. Got a whole bunch in here. There's my bag charms. Yay. I use these. I always use these because I don't like it when the necklaces get tangled. It makes me mad, so I reuse all of them. Made that one yesterday.
Very nice.
And I've got more charms coming for the bag charms. I'm very excited about these. Very excited. Okay. Okay, so we have, and it's the same on both sides. And they're really nice, actually. But I did all different jewelry on each one. Like this one has a goddess. Like my stamps and they all have a bell. And you know, they're to put on your purse. This one has a crow. The Halloween special, I guess. So they're all just kind of different colored chains, different beads, different findings.
Oh, that's so cool.
I have some coming that are crows. I have these things. I have the Addams Family, and what looks like Archie and Veronica and whoever, but they're Frankenstein, and it could be cartoons that kids watch. I'm not sure, like Monster High or whatever. They look like Archie to me.
Oh, could be, yeah.
Super cute, like they're drinking a milkshake or something, and they're so cute. But I'm pretty excited about those because you gotta have quick sale items. I have artwork going in there, and it's expensive, you know. So having those quick sale items helps me out and helps them out. So
Right.
yeah. So of course, some of these are not quick sale items. They were a lot of work. They were, you know, I did something different with them. Also have a whole bunch of pendulums I made, and I have 5 more that I'll be making, and they're all different. See, I should have put these in separate baggies. That's going to be frustrating.
Tangle mangle.
Yeah.
And it
Nothing.
says your jewelry is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So they all have, that one's tiger's eye. They all have a little something different to go with them. I'm going to have to untangle this. This is like madness to me right here. As a person with ADHD and that has to sit and do something meticulously is very difficult for me. I usually hand things like this off to my husband because he's the particular one, but for me, it's more like,
that would be me. I could
Yeah.
sit there and like zone out and figure it out.
Totally hurts my soul. I can't do
My
it.
brother
I just can't.
was the one who would throw it against the wall, break
Yeah.
it, and then be upset that it's broken.
Wait, my husband does that too. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, well.
So
we're not all perfect.
These actually go on your rear view mirror. These are on a ring. Should have had those other ones on a ring.
Of my mobility scooter?
It could go on there. And then your glasses hang on there, like your sunglasses. So nice. See, this has got, and it's even got like this little latch right here, and it'll come apart, but it locks. But I made all of those for your glasses. These, I think, were from the 90s when we used to wear really long necklaces and we would put a couple of them together and twist them. And this is how we latched them together. And I have a whole bunch of these. So I thought, hey, Bobby, I thought these were perfect.
Hi,
perfect
Bobby.
for that. So they're all different. I love this one. Got crystals on them to catch the sun. I love this shape on this bead right here.
Good color.
So I've been kind of doing all kinds of weird, unusual, all over the place stuff, with everything that's going on. Got a bunch of earrings in here that need to go on the packaging. More packaging. And then this is all jewelry I made, but we won't go through every bit of it. When I get it all, I've got Ganesh here. I've got fairies, moons, things like that. There's a mushroom. It was a lot of fun. I have been having a blast with it. I'm going to close that up. Oh, and some ear cuffs. And you guys, these are so cute. Okay. So I've got Dracula teeth and a bat for earrings.
Nice. I love the teeth.
And then this one is a bat and teeth. And it's a different bat with a blue sparkle. And then I've got
Sherry.
Ear cuff here. Hey, Sherry. And an ear cuff with a feather. Anyway, me reusing Ziplocs until I get them in their spot, So let's put that away. So I showed you the displays. I showed you these. Let me put them back in the box behind me. So now what we're going to do is make some things. If you guys are good with that. And I will get a picture of the gentleman's valet that I have redone. It is so cute. It really is cute. So today we're going to work with these, and we're going to work with this. I've had this hanging in my art room for so long, and I had put this on it. I mean, it's been in here for 4 years like this, not being used, hanging on a little knob. I want to finish it, and I want to get it in the shop. So why don't you guys help me do that today? And then I have these. I'm going to do something with these as well. And I have a plan for the first one already. So I'm going to set some stuff off to the side here and show you kind of what I have in mind. Bag. Did I say bag? Did I say bag? I'm not sure. It's not my bag, baby. I don't know. So I do have this here, and I've ordered it for a long time. It was in a box, and I think this is perfect. This is medieval artwork, and this is the rest of it. This is what it looks like, the whole piece. But I had saved it out of one of those art books that my husband got me to cut up, about 4 years ago. And I think this is her perfect spot. Why is she hanging or holding a hangman? I have no idea. So let's steampunk this out. Let's get it glued down. Oh, that's pretty too, but not that. I want to get her cut out and glue her down and then add some 3D bits. So bucket, you said bag. It's a little bucket, right? Oh, it kind of is. It's, if you guys wanted to do something like this, do you guys remember my squished tin? Do you remember that? It was a hop project. Lexi, hello. The hop project I did where I squished the tin and I made something, a little love note holder for my husband for Valentine's Day. It was when we did the PM Artist Studio hop for that month, a couple Februaries ago. Well, you can use a can to make something like this if you want. Like use a coffee can, use a big can from Peaches, or you can make a little one. It's really easy to use a nail and a hammer and poke a hole in and get some wire in there. So you could leave it round. You could squish it if you want and decorate it from there. So you could actually, if you wanted to make something similar to this, this would be the way to go. I just happen to have it sitting here. All right, let's cut this out. Why don't you tell us a story while I do that, Eddie?
Oh, there once was a young man. One man fucking. Oh no, we can't say that one. That's in the other live stream we do.
That's before we turn the on go live button, huh?
Yeah, that's backstage talk.
Yeah. That's from the VIP room. That's what that is.
Yeah, the champagne room.
Yeah. Yeah, with us, it's definitely a VIP room.
Bobby, I'm not going there. I don't have many of those. So,
Uda, when you go to squish it, the bottom actually it gets oval. So what you do, take it outside, take your can outside, and you can run over it with your car. That'd be a great way to do a big one. I think what I did, I started with a hammer, and then I had my husband run over it with the lawnmower. But a hammer works. A rubber mallet would work. Anything heavy you can put on it. And the part you're squishing is the top. So the bottom could stay round. It could be more oval. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly this shape because this didn't start round. But do you guys know what video I'm talking about? If you want to go back and look, it's going to be the squished tin video, and you'll be able to see kind of the way it worked. And with that one, didn't I take the bottom off with a can opener and then squish it? I think I did.
Is it
and then I wired it together. What?
Is it altered tin?
It could be. Yeah.
It was the hop project.
It was a hop project. Yes.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, so I think with that one, what I did, because it was a small one, you just take your can opener and take the other side off. I want you to wear gloves though until you get it the way you need it, because I ended up, like using pliers and tucking anything in that kind of felt sharp. You can also use sandpaper on it if you've got any sort of sharp bits. And I think what I did, it was so long ago that I made it, but I'm pretty sure I squished it together at the bottom, and it's just coming to me as I'm thinking about it. I squished it together at the bottom, and I poked holes in it and wired it up kind of like I was sewing it, which actually added an element of beauty to it, of grungy sort of feel. And then what I did was I took a hot glue gun and went in to put my hand inside of it and went along the inside as well. And just to make sure that if I put anything in it for him that was small, it couldn't fall out. But you can't see the hot glue because it's inside. It's kind of a layer of, if you keep the bottom on, only the top is going to be squished. And you won't hurt your car, really. I mean, think about the things we ride over all the time.
It's a great way to get frustration out. Pull out a hammer.
It is a hammer. Yeah. Siri called
Paula,
you.
I said whack.
Is that your @A? Is that your robot name? @A?
Oh, Siri it must be the way Siri interprets the way she says Eddie.
Interpreted what?
My name into at A.
At A. I'm so confused. Okay, I get it.
She has a Boston accent. That's why.
Yes, that's your robot name now. That is your robot name.
A day.
Speaking of cans, you found a can opener that removes the top of the soft drink cans. Wow. I have one of those ones that you just set on the can. I got it when I had surgery on my shoulder last fall. You set it on the can, you push a button, and it goes around on its own. And what it does is it's not, it takes the top off with the ridge, and then it's not sharp there. But then this part is sharp. So, I mean, it's one or the other.
Hi, Penka. Glad you joined us.
Oh, hey, Penka. I sent her a reminder today.
She posted the most beautiful. Okay, let me think. I just totally blanked on it. A journal she made with stuff that she got in a swap. I'll try and grab pictures if she doesn't mind, and I'll send them to you. Because it's gorgeous. That book is.
Penka makes gorgeous stuff. I think we have a really talented group here. It makes me really happy because we have so many mixed media artists, and we're all a little different, and you know, we inspire each other the way we do. I mean, even when we look at somebody else's work and it's different than what we do, there's little moments in it, or it might spark another idea that has nothing to do with it. But just seeing all of that, it's like when we go to an art gallery, seeing all of that work, like this weird masculine kind of angel, it just inspires me. And being different makes it more inspiring too. I'm glad that we're not all exactly the same. I always hope, and that's my goal, to make everybody feel inspired. That's the only thing I want out of everything, you know. What'd you say?
Penka says she made that book 2 years ago.
Wow. Maybe I did see it then before I left Facebook.
Well, yeah. I was looking at that post and I was half asleep, so forgive me, but it was awesome. I thought it was great.
Fussy cutting is also a very frustrating thing for somebody like me. Because I just want to hurry up and get on to the good stuff. You know, that's just, it's like untangling the necklace. Same deal with fussy cutting. And I know people that will sit and just fussy cut for hours and hours and hours. Like
Becky
I knew somebody that did it every night.
Becky will go to Denny's at midnight, meet up a friend, and she fussy cuts the whole time.
I knew somebody that did something like that, and they would do it in their bed. They didn't go to Denny's, but they would fussy cut every evening while they watch TV. And it's just not something that I enjoy. It's frustrating to me, and I just want to get on to the meat of, you know, throw the salad away. I want to get onto the main course here.
I would not bring scissors into my bed.
You wouldn't? Do you fall asleep instantly and unawarely like most men?
No. Well, no. I usually, like, I'm watching something on my iPad, like something relaxing, and I'll just fall asleep to that, but nothing weird.
Huh. Paula and Lexi love to fussy cut, it looks like.
Okay, Penka says it was a Maker's Throwback Thursday post. So.
Aha. Yeah, I probably did see it.
That drives me crazy about Facebook. If you don't mind, Facebook, you're looking at one post, you try to scroll to the next one, and it bumps you back up to the top of the page.
Oh, yeah, that used to bug me.
And I'm like,
get
okay,
so frustrated.
Stop. It's so annoying. And I'm trying to like look at different posts and you know,
it's when you hit the back button.
Stuff.
It's
And then I get frustrated and I close out I can't do it.
Yep.
Makes me dizzy.
Lexi, you can come fussy cut my stuff if you want. I'm sure I have a bin full of stuff that needs fussy cut. You come on over. She misses it, she said.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it now? Wait, what happened that you're not allowed to fussy cut? Have you been grounded? Are you grounded? Did that happen?
Yeah, I can't fussy cut for too long. My fingers start to hurt.
Oh, Paula fell asleep with scissors. Oh my gosh. Yeah, please be careful with that.
No, she says, yeah, fall asleep and wake up with Timmy scissors stabbed in your head. That's Paula's sarcasm.
I don't ever do things like that ahead of time, but I do some stuff ahead of time, kind of like when I'm making something for every single hop project. I would end up making a whole bunch of things to choose from within, you know, like all the textured pieces or any of something small. I'll make like 10 of them, and then I have those left over. And that's why you guys see me pulling out when I go through bins. I'm like, oh, and that's left over from, or that is from this, because I made a whole bunch of them. And but then I have those to work with again. And I usually do, because they were things that took time, you know, whether it's little things I cut out and embossed and used alcohol ink on, or, you know, something that just took some time. It's nice to have those handy.
If you guys missed it, last Friday, Sharon did a stream all about using inks.
Oh, it was fun.
It was awesome. It was really
so
good.
Fun.
So check that out.
That paper, I'll tell you, and I might go get the rest of that from my mom too, because I'm sure she'll give it to me.
That was so cool.
If I can, I'll send some out in prize. Yeah, that paper was so cool. I didn't expect to end up just sticking with the one paper, really. Okay, I'm gonna do something amazing, and I want a round of applause for this when I throw this away.
All right, everyone.
Because Jesus is on the back. I'm sorry. He really wasn't. He's
Get off the cross. Somebody needs the wood.
Yeah, he's on the back of this one, I think. Or yeah, there he is. Okay, so I have this little piece here. I don't know about keeping the hangman. I think that is really weird. And this is, you know, Latin. I have no idea what it says, or some other language. I think it might not be Latin. It might be, I don't know what that is. Anybody know? Anybody guess? Clap, clap, clap. Oh, thanks. When you first got your...
Hold it up again. Hold it still.
Okay.
A little further down. Last week, David and I went walking on the beach. I'm making this up, guys.
I know you are. I know you're. Keep going, Eddie.
I had to study Latin for like 7 years.
Oh, did you really?
I couldn't translate it. I recognize some of the words, but I can't translate it.
Wow.
We had to study it for 7 years, from 7th grade until was it 7 years? I think I'm doing the math wrong.
Are you serious? Wow. So Bobby said when she first got her heat tool, she was watering in her bed. Watering. Don't judge me. I was using a heat tool so I could move on. And I looked away for a minute and burned a hole in them. Was it a water bed? Oh no. Yeah, she is a wild child. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, what happened with David on the beach? We need to know. Lexi's on the edge of her seat.
Oh, well. He went home with a bunch of crabs.
Crabs?
Yeah.
Oh,
to eat.
From the beach. That's right.
Yeah. When I first moved to Florida, I was going to the beach, and there was a bunch of, like, a row of crabs walking across the street onto land.
Oh, yeah, when they migrate.
Oh, my God. It was the freakiest but most beautiful thing.
Huh. I see a lot of shows with migration and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. You hate it when that happens. Lexi hates it when she gets crabs.
See, I stay away from that sort of seafood.
Okay, I also have this, and maybe I'll cut a little square out and kind of, yeah, because we're collaging, you know? Gotta keep it going here. We're gonna do some real collaging. Speaking of which, I cannot find my collage soup book. I have no idea. I I'm in the middle of doing 20 pretty big things right now. And I am redoing the art room. I want her off to, she is off to one side, but I'm redoing the art room. I'm, let's see, working on the displays that I showed you guys for, and I think y'all kind of missed it, but if you go back and watch at the beginning, I show the displays that I've been making for the jewelry and things I'm selling down at the Steampunk Emporium. I've had a lot of fun doing it, but I've also had it looks like I'm having a yard sale out back. Because I bring out boxes of crap and start stacking it up like Legos, until I figure out what I want to use.
I'm picturing you on your rocking chair on that porch over all that stuff, rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
You got a pipe hanging out the side of your mouth. You got the gun in your other hand.
Oh yeah, that's totally me.
And you're just rocking back and forth, just relaxing.
Just garden my stuff.
Sipping on that mushroom coffee you got.
Bobby said, "Oh, I thought it was gonna turn into that sexy story you asked for. No. It was 3 little. Oh."
No, I don't do those sorts of stories.
It wasn't a waterbed, it was a polyester mattress. Oof. Yeah. So when I was young, my stepmother, I stayed my summers in Arizona. I want to find one of these little kind of standout. Ooh, that's pink. That's gotta go. This one's kind of green. It's about the same color there. But my stepmother did my room for me, and she put this. It was one of those old-fashioned bedspreads that had like the ruffle that was connected. Oh, yeah. And it was a satiny, my whole room was blue and blue. It was like light blue and dark blue. And it was like this satiny fabric. And I'm sure it was an antique. I'm sure it was. I was sitting on my bed doing my nails, my toenails or something. And the nail polish remover ate the satin.
Oh, yeah. Ate it. That stuff is powerful.
It was crazy. I was so afraid I was going to get in trouble. But how was I to know that this was going to eat the satin?
I had a plastic spatula and I was going to clean it. And I grabbed the cloth I had been cleaning my scissors with acetone, which is what nail polish remover is. And I took the wrong cloth that had the acetone on it. And I went and I was wiping my plastic spatula. It snapped it right in half.
Oh my gosh.
Because it just ate right through it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't think that it could dissolve fabric. I was just shocked that it had. I mean, it was instant too. It was just like like a movie where they throw acid on something and it smokes and it makes it disappear. Like a special effect. That's what it felt like. Like, oh my gosh.
What did your mom say?
My stepmother. Yes. I hid it for a while. I was like 10 or 11. I hid it for a while because I was afraid I was going to get in trouble. and then she saw it and she was like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but okay. So I need another piece down here. So I'm going to put that off in that corner. This is going to go in the center. It's a little darker green. So I'm going to put a little something right here. I think I want to do something with the edges here and not have them perfectly straight.
Paula asks, who remembers those frilly nylon bed covers, retro colors, etc., gave you electric shocks if you rolled over too much in bed?
I think it was that kind of nylon. Absolutely. It was that stuff from the 70s. Like it was, I think that's what it was. It was that thin and it was fake satin.
Yeah, my mom
the kind that made your hair stand up on your legs, and when you were a kid, you still had hair. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna put a little something under it. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll get some flowers out for that part. Okay, I'm just gonna start gluing. I mean, I can sit here and have fun and tell stories, but I need to get on it, right?
You're doing great. Doing good.
I've been so ADHD lately. I don't know what my deal is. It's been worse than it's ever been. My husband came home from work and I was like, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I just feel so frantic today. And that's how I've been. That's what's going on with me. I don't get it.
Yeah, I am experiencing something similar in where I'll start something else catches my eye or my
You're about
ear.
to tell my story.
I got to move on to that, and then
Yes.
it's like,
Yes.
What's French, man?
I was telling my husband that, like, I went into the kitchen to get something for the project I'm working on. I went in to get some Old English for the big furniture piece, and
Not the booze,
suddenly
the
I was
polish.
like, "What's it? Yeah, the polish, the stuff I use on everything. This stuff I have it all over the house. I keep it in every room that I can. Right here, this stuff." Because it ages things, and I'm going to use it on this. That's why it's on my desk. That's why I had it out.
Rita
Anyway,
thinks it may be the full moon.
it could be, very well could be. But we also have the Schumann that has been blacking out. It's doing things it's never done before. And the Schumann measures the Earth's energy. There are 3 or 4 different graphs that measure it. One's an Italian one. There's a German one. Anyway, it's been like going off, like blacking out. And that's because there's so much energy. And then when that happens, or there's no energy when it blacks out, and then there'll be a spike and a total whiteout for hours and hours. And that is so not usual. There's a lot of stuff going on though with the sun, hitting us with lots of, that's why you're all seeing your, I'm gonna put this on first, seeing the aurora, which I'm so mad. We're supposed to be able to see it and we can't from our backyard. And it always seems to happen when it's cloudy here. We've had some weird mild weather. Or it happens when, oh, that's upside down. That'd be fun. It happens when it's cloudy or there's just too much light pollution and we can't like go take a drive and go look at it. We've been pretty bummed the last few times.
Yeah, I've never seen it in person. I'd love to.
Yeah, I'm excited when it does happen. I know it's going to happen. We get pretty close all the time. Come on, you have to go down. I don't want to.
I think it was visible somewhere in New England recently, but I just never had the energy to go and find it.
Yeah.
So just like, okay.
I'm going to have to put a clip on that. So let me get her down.
Bobby says, I was 18 and I went away to college. I bought a SAT bathroom. It was so fancy. It had big puffy sleeves. A bathrobe, you mean?
Oh, the bathrobes.
Fancy big puffy sleeves. I felt all that, and I was doing my nails, and the same thing. I cried.
Yes.
Acetone eats through everything. Yeah.
It got on your bathrobe. Yes, I hear that. Okay, I also have some things like this I could use. I was thinking more like the red. I have some tucked in here. Nope. The big red roses, or maybe some poppies. These are about exactly the same size, and I think I don't really want it to be the same size. And I like to play with the scale more, like not have them similar. Black doesn't match. I need to get more red ones, I think. Oh, I have these greens. I haven't even used any of these yet. These ones. I'm just going through a sticker bin right here.
Sharon's going through her sticker bin at the moment.
I am. This is all flowers. This bin is specifically just flowers. You guys know I use
your flower box.
I don't. Normally, if there's already flowers, I wouldn't put more, but I feel like it wants some right here. And I'm doing that in lieu of another piece of scrapbook paper. So these kind of look like stamps. I really wish they weren't all shiny, but I'm probably going to put a coating of something on this anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
Matte Medium should cover that up, right?
What's that?
Matte Medium should dull that down.
Oh yeah, I'll do that anyway. Oh, and I'm using my collage glue, which is that goes in there. My collage glue, which is school glue and water. I'm just making this as weird as I want, really. And what I'll end up doing is, I don't have any red flowers. Really? Really? That's just hard to believe. A mushroom. Weird, and then with some bejeweled sort of bits on it. That's the plan.
Oh no. Uda has issues with her ink.
She has what?
An issue with her ink.
Uh-oh. What's going on with your ink? What do you mean an issue with your ink?
She hates Old Supply. She sprayed some ink and it's funky smelling.
Oh, okay. I see.
Past its date.
Can it do that? I think it can get like stuff in it. Like if it gets other foreign matter in it, I think is more likely could be the problem.
Or just, whatever ingredient makes that specific color might have a property where it degrades over time. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Right there. I feel like I want another smaller one, but there aren't any. These ones sure are pretty. They look like ink. They're inky flowers or watercolor. I think it looks like ink, really.
I was gonna say it looks a little bit watercolory.
Yeah.
But like real professional watercolor. Nothing that I would do.
So this is a different shade of green right here. Maybe I need to put one there. Or the tried and true, you guys see me do this all the time with stuff. I cut one in half and I tuck it.
And there you go.
That looks better. That's better. And then maybe one back there.
So Becky sends her hellos to everybody.
Becky!
But she's not here. Well, she's not here because her daughter's not feeling well.
Oh, okay.
This is from Bobby.
Thank you, Becky. Hey, Becky, go back and look at the beginning. I show some of the jewelry I've been making. I know you work at a jewelry place. She said if I had any questions, she could help me because I'm not a jewelry maker. I'm self-taught, I'm self-taught pretty much. Well,
oh yeah, she's very knowledgeable on like
not for jewelry.
The different styles of beads, but then also the
techniques.
All that. But the tools or the stuff you use to make it, to put it all together, like the.
Gonna do myself a favor here, and I'm gonna put this on here ahead of time because I want to make sure it goes in the right place. And then when I stick it down, I'll take the backing off of that, and so I'm going to use a tiny bit of glossy accents because it's here on my desk, and I know it's a good strong glue. Yeah, check out the bag charms. They're so cute, Becky. I'm really happy with the way all of them turned out, actually, for a non-jewelry maker. Because they're so mixed media. They're me. I might even just leave the back of that on if I get enough glue on there. So that goes there. Little foot here. There we go. And then as I'm finished, I will start wiping in and then wiping off Old English, which I probably should do before I put this flower on, I wonder, or cut out the flower, just the little edge off of it, because I'll end up with a line where the Old English, it'll be like lighter underneath the edges of the flower. I guess I could always go back in with my Stabilo because it is mixed media after all. I have
probably easier than you're cutting it out.
I've got a thick coat of I've got a spray downstairs. It's like a triple gloss. If I can find it, I've got a furniture one on the table right now, but any of them will do if I give it a nice coat. Let's see if I can get that back off. Whoa, ripped my flower. There we go. These sure are pretty. This is the first time I've used them. Get them in the right place. There.
Lovely.
Lovely. All right. Now I'm going to use, this is just shiny paper, so it's probably going to need a couple coats. She's going to go right there like that. I might add something down here. It's an ad talking about pipe smoke. Pre-smoked, it's the pre-smoked process. Means you get a mellow smoking pleasure. Like somebody's sitting around smoking all the pipes before they sell them. Pre-smoked pipe. That's stupid. Okay, she goes right there. Because I want this around her head like a halo. All right. So let's try this and see if this works. Shiny. I should have sanded it a little bit. But, yeah. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. Anything that doesn't stick, like if it doesn't want to stick to the sticker or whatever, I'll just go in with one of my many bottles of Glossy Accents. If you were here last week, you'd know why. I accidentally kept ordering Glossy Accents. Ordered a 3-pack after I ordered one. So I have 4 bottles now.
That's furniture polish, yeah.
Oh, the Old English?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we left the hangman. I don't know why there's a hangman, but there is.
Well, if we knew what that thing said, we'd probably figure it out. But
yeah, that would make more sense.
Story.
Okay, so do that for us, Eddie. Why don't you? While I'm concentrating on this part. Why is she holding a hangman, Eddie?
Because she is PO'd. She is tired of the patriarchy and all their BS. And she said, no more. I'm making you an example for the rest of them.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's a patriarchy thing.
Yep, exactly. He said, don't mess with us. I will take my top off. I will take my pants off, and I will hang you in public.
Don't make me take my top off.
Don't make me take my top off. Often heard at the trailer park.
Buddha trying to put a lidded container with a box of baking soda. That might. Oh, you're talking about something else. The furniture polish, actually, what happens is, I'm pretty sure it's made with, if the oil soaks into whatever you're working with, it gets in all the little crevices and it is just gorgeous. And I've been using this for years on art projects, years, as a finishing touch or as in one of my steps, depending on how I'm doing it. You can't put a lot of layers over it, or you have to let it dry for a week first, because the oil has to absorb into it, and it does. It dissipates, and it leaves behind this age that is just stunning. And I'm pretty sure they use walnut ink in it, like walnut crystals, because it was made for scratches over the years. And my husband filled my stocking with it, so I happen to have, like 3 bottles in the house. I have one in the kitchen. Not a
euphemism. He actually put it in her Christmas stocking.
Yeah, he actually, yeah.
I know you guys. I know you think.
We could probably say that about a lot of things. That should be like a saying. That's really cool, and that's not a euphemism. Maybe she is the angel of death. Maybe. I don't know. I think she's creepy and very cool, and I want to make her cooler. So, yeah. I think she needs words at the bottom with her pre.
That's Margaret, and she's PO'd. That's why she looks like
she that. She is. Don't make Margaret mad.
She's in fighting mode.
Them's fighting.
Hey God, it's me, Marge.
Okay, I'm going to put these stickers over here. And we're going to set this off to dry for a minute while we start on another thing. And then we're coming back to this. So while this is off, sitting right here drying, let's think of the kind of words it might need. And what I'm going to do is hang charms off the sides, off one or both, with maybe some sari silk. Or if I can find, I only have one color and it's in a tiny bag in my many bags of, fabric and ribbon. But, I'm thinking like something like that, hanging off the sides with some charms or some old antique jewelry, something like that. So, yeah, maybe some trim along the bottom, fringe. I don't know. I can see that. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Yeah. No. Oh my gosh, you guys, this just dumped on my desk.
Go ahead.
Brand
Just
new
take care
bottle.
of that. I'll take care of everybody else.
Okay, you do that.
You
How
deal
do I
with
take
that.
care of this? How?
We've all been there.
Oh my gosh. I've
Okay.
never done this.
I'm telling
Oh,
you, there's something in the air and it's making us wild because
Oh my
I've
god.
been doing that all week. Like I just all of a sudden there's a movement of my hands or arms and stuff is flying everywhere and it's just,
Oh my goodness. Before that spreads out any further, I need to get a spatula. This is a brand new bottle. I just filled it today. Like a whole
Poopies.
bottle of school glue just went in here with water.
It's not, you know what though? That is easy to clean up as long as it's,
Is
you know,
it?
it's not a super
I
fast
mean,
drying glue.
Yeah, I suppose. But
And then you
look at
can
all the
peel it off
layers
if
it's
it
on.
dries. You got
I'm wondering
this.
if I
Look at
can.
you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She's a pro, guys.
I'm not a
I'm trying to talk you
He's
up.
a
Okay?
pro, man. This makes for good viewing, though. I mean,
It
we
does.
always like a good,
It
you know, the problem. That's how like shows are. They'll introduce, you know, the storyline, and then there's a problem, and then it's how they fix the problem, and in the climax, you know.
You'll see this next year on BritBox.
Yeah, this is a good one.
We'll be dubbed by British actors.
Remember that time I spilled a bottle of glue on my desk on all the layers? Even on my ruler.
The
Glad I
butler
have
was
water up
epic.
here, extra water and towels. I'm gonna be peeling glue off everything. It's gonna be like grade school when we got to peel it off our hands. I'm gonna be up here not doing anything but spending hours peeling glue off my stuff.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. I got most of it. Look at me. Look at that. It's underneath the mat. It's underneath my layers. This is why I cover my desk in paper right here. This is exactly why. Are you timing me? I hope you're timing me.
I mean, you're going pretty quickly.
Let me knock this over again with my elbow. I just hit it. No.
Don't knock it.
I don't want to start over.
If you do it again, you have to sing Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again."
Oops, I did
No.
it
If you
again.
do it again,
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know the song, so I'm gonna have to learn it.
it's incentive for you not to sing it.
Oh my gosh. I like to sing. Singing doesn't bother me at all. I sing almost every stream at one point or another. There's always a little singing involved.
Yeah. Bobby, this glue will probably peel up. It's like an Elmer's glue that she's watered down.
Yeah, it's just for collage medium.
That should be
like
easy
Mod
to
Podge.
pick up later.
Yeah. It'll just peel up. But now it's a mess. Now my hands are messy. Getting a baby wipe, and I'm almost done. Let's get a lid on that, huh? Should I do that?
Yeah, probably. It's a good
It's
idea.
all over the lid, too. Oh, okay. Hands first, because that's going to make me crazy. They're not very wet. This is I have another new package down there, but this is the end of an old one. Of course, they're not very wet.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
Well, and you have to put water in them once in a while when you get down to the end, especially if they're in your art room, because you're not opening them enough, you know, to use them.
Yeah.
I used to use them more often, because I used them on my gel plate, you know.
Yeah, that's usually when I use it, is when I'm like using paint with the gel plate, because it's just, you know, easier.
Yeah.
Or if I'm doing a lot of gluing.
Right. Yeah, if I need to wipe off a stencil even, or, oh my gosh, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. Okay, that can go there. Look at that. I did it. Oh my gosh. That felt like a super awesome accomplishment, and I never want to do that again.
No.
It's all over my lid. It's all over my jar. I had just cleaned all of the old glue off this rim too. Peeled it right off. before the live stream.
Isn't that satisfying?
It is satisfying, but now there's going to be a new layer started.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Bobby. I've not even been looking at the chat. I apologize 100%. She says, coming up next on the desk that was frozen in time. That was a good joke. That was a good one, Bobby.
Yeah, that's good.
Give you that.
Okay.
I even give you a hashtag.
This thing right here, get some water on these because they feel sticky,
Mhm.
And then I have towels that I keep on the arm of my chair. I kind of tuck them on the sides so that I can, yeah.
That's a good idea.
That was insane. Oh, there's more. Oh, that's all right. That'll be fun to peel off later. Could have just moved the mat, I guess.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to save that whole bottle of glue. All right, there we go. Okay, where's my fan? I did
Cool
tuck
off
that
a little
in,
bit.
though. What's that?
Cool off a little bit.
Boy, that was fun. Let's get the scissors in there because I did get those. All right. So where were we? I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. This is going to be fun as well. It will not have anything to do with glue, though. Boy, I got it all over that. And my sponge. What the heck, man?
The stuff just everywhere.
Just keep finding more. Yeah. Okay, so I have these, you guys. And I have these, and I showed you, I got these they were in my grandma's stuff. And Mom, I took half of them, and I can probably go back for the other half if I like playing with them. But I have one that I kind of got started here because I wanted to see how it would work out. All I did was take my Crop-A-Dile and punched a hole in this. Now, I have stuff going into this Steampunk Emporium, and these really go with that sort of look. And I want to make some little bits of art to hang, in your window or, the art window jewelry kind of that I make. But then I thought, why not put this on a frame? This I already had framed. That was one of my first gel prints that I loved so long ago. And I had typed out the word smile or printed out, stamped out. And this was already over there. Mona Lisa smile. Really? I'm going to put that on there. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So I actually want to bejewel her. I put a chain through here. I punched an extra little hole, and I put a jump ring and a bead on each side so it can't move, and I can have something hanging here that way. I don't know if
What
I'm going
did you use to punch a hole in that?
I just used my Crop-A-Dile. Because the punch itself, if you look at it, it's actually two prongs that come down, and they're very sharp. I use these on wood. I use these on tin. You can use these on a tin can. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get it in there,
Oh, nice.
Those
are the ones I have, the pink handle ones.
So if you see right there, I don't know if you guys can, you can't, it's two, but there's two prongs that come down like teeth,
Mm-hmm.
So then I just glued that in there. A little bit of a really old piece of doily, and I use Mona Lisa a lot. So I thought, let's start with her because this will be the first one. I've got all of these, and then I already owned these ones. So I want to do a little experimenting with this one, and we'll end up putting it on here. So I'm going to put my little jump ring on because it's going to get some charms and jewelry, and that'll be part of it. Got all my tools around me here. I've got a bunch of trim and lace. I did this one first and didn't end up liking it. She just covered too much of it. I just thought it was kind of fun with the red around it, but I may still be able to use that somewhere. I think I probably won't put anything else on here. I leave that the way it is, but I mean, she's not on there yet. I can always add more here. This was a sticker. I put it on a piece of packaging, and then I slowly chiseled away at her hands because I was like, I want to make her a little smaller, and then I thought, I really need to like bend her up.
Speaking of smaller, Anne has a great little story here.
Okay.
When her and her husband were in Paris, they visited the Louvre, and her dear hubby, of course, when they saw the Mona Lisa, said, "It's so small," out loud. Good grief.
Is it small? I didn't think it was that small. I thought it, because I haven't seen the Mona Lisa, but I do use Mona a lot. But I had no idea. I thought maybe she was like an 11 by 17 or something. Is that
Probably
correct?
like an average size. I don't think she's like this huge, wall mural thing or a, those large American Revolutionary paintings on those huge canvases. No.
Yeah, not like a wall size mural. So if I put this upside down, it looks like a crown, you guys. Check it out.
Clever.
Very crown-esque. I love it. And then I was thinking maybe a bit of something across here.
Oh, hi, Jamie. Jamie says
Jamie.
She's like she's about 8 by 10-ish.
8 by 10? Yeah, she is small. She is. So that really doesn't show. So I think maybe over the top. So they used to use these to make Christmas ornaments and stuff. And I just think they're really cute. The little molds. Yes. These were made in Sweden. These ones. I just want to make her a little tacky and fun. They're usually a little tacky when you see these.
They have to be.
They're a little bit tacky. That's too wide.
Instead of tacky, just say kitschy.
It is kitschy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's a better word.
And I've got a little bit of green velvet, but if I put it on the blue, that's kind of skinny enough. I'm going to go ahead and glue those bits down because I don't think I'm going to put anything else behind her. So let's go ahead and get her in. I've got a big bottle of this somewhere. I didn't even put lotion on my hands, you guys. I have been just scattered. Yesterday, did you guys hear I slept 16 hours? I didn't even take naps. I laid down because my head was hurting. I was really tired all of a sudden, like I took a Benadryl tired. I laid down and I slept until this morning. I woke up and took my meds at midnight. But beyond that, I slept like 16 hours. I get 5 hours a night. I'm not that girl that gets 16 hours. It was crazy.
Sade. Maria says, sorry, Maria. I don't know why I have Maria on my brain. Anne says she found some of those tins at a thrift store and she's been hoarding them.
Oh, good.
Now you know what you can do.
Well, and I've had these ones I've had for quite a while and I haven't done anything with. And I was thinking maybe we could put because we can use our mixed media in here. Use your gel prints. It's a great way to use some of those things up. And maybe put like a foam dot right there so you can bring out whatever you're putting in there a little bit more, or even something more solid, like a bottle cap on there. With a bottle cap would work great, would make it flat. This one is flat right here.
I wonder, you could even stack them, like if you could make a hole in the center of a couple of them and put them on some sort of dowel or something and make this, cute little catch-all tray thing.
Oh yeah, I use them for beads all the time. They sit by my on the other side of the room. I have my old bead chest, and when I'm going through beads and I've got old jewelry boxes over there and I'm grabbing junk jewelry and stuff, I use these all the time for little things like that. I think it would be really fun to string them together, to use like 3 and put a chain
on
between them,
go
or
on
put
the
them
wall.
On yeah. Just or just 2, even. I don't know. But let's get some bits out. I got a tray here of just who's.
Hi, Carla. Welcome.
Carla, hey. I sent Carla an invitation too. I've been trying, you guys. That's why I didn't get those out until today. That was because I slept for 16 hours. I was supposed to do that yesterday. And I didn't. So I'm so sorry about that. I'm not on the ball this week because I've got so much going on. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. So I've got some boozy what's-its here and here. I've got lots of charms. I think it would be better to use something old if I can. Some sort of trim. like, this is too big. Darn it. I don't even know how somebody would have worn that. It's a broken necklace. So bad. I could hang the pearl underneath. I can take them off. I've got some more little Whoozy What's. I mean, I've got endless bins of Whoozy What's. These just happen to be right here because it's what I've been doing. I've got this silver bracelet, and it is, see that? It's old. I'm wondering if maybe I could, she needs some sort of trim there, but she's going to have some jewelry. That blue is too off. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I've used one of the things once. Or maybe it was a necklace. I think it was a necklace because that's the heart. Anyway, not the right color blue. I threw these in here for a different project, something I had going on, and they just haven't been put away yet. Put a star here. Got a weird little piece of a, nope. This is how it's done, though. You got to try it all, you know?
Yeah.
Got to keep, you know, just trying different things. I don't know why that is in there. This might be cool to hang underneath. Maybe I'll keep those out along with the star because maybe that's what goes underneath it with a couple little beads on wire. So I'm not seeing anything there that I want. Let's see. So I'm getting ready for that thing. Plus I've been redoing the room slowly as I go along. And it's not done yet, obviously. But I'm trying to get there. Or maybe she needs a hand. I have this black heart, but it's a pin, and I'm kind of hoarding it for something.
That's interesting. It might be too much.
It might be, but I think I'm onto something here.
Go for it.
Something broken like that, maybe. Beads. That's other stuff. We're getting there. Hold on. This one. I can always make whatever for it too. I would rather use something old.
Mm-hmm.
Got all these weird things. Too big. That is not old, but a flower might be nice.
Ooh.
Not mad at that.
Me gusta.
Babushka? Is that what you
Me
said?
gusta. I like it.
I'm looking for something in tacky.
You know, Sharon used to work for Disney. That was so Disney movie. It was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah. Hi, Julie.
It's a dingle hopper. Hi, Julie.
Oh, sorry about your back, sweetheart. That's terrible.
You're back playing up again. I'm going to set that off to the side. Hold on. I know part of you guys watch me dig almost every single stream, and I don't know how exciting it is or not for you guys, really. It's just part of my process, and I don't know if you guys dig the same way. Oh, this mostly has keys in it, but I have some things like this in here, and these are old. I could just put a ribbon across it and put that there. I kind of like it. What do you think? And then when I go to hang stuff underneath, there's another old piece. So no rust, no need. Probably won't use that. And we'll have to mix the metals. It's just how I do. So what about a gold key with that? Or this one is bigger. What I'll do is hang, I'll do it kind of like a tassel. So there'll be multiple strands of these hanging. Maybe not that long, but, just hanging. The size of those fight each other because they're the same size. Don't really want that. That's the same size. Seeing a key that I want like a long, skinny one. There's a paintbrush. That'd be fun. I would want some dried paint on it if I did that, though. I'm going to put some turquoise paint on this. And if I like it, in the end, I'll use it. If I don't, then I won't. This is how it happens. Like when I said I make a lot of pieces every time I do a project, and it's because I may or may not use that piece. So I just got a little bit of paint on that. I could always glob a little more on with my hand, but I'm going to set this to dry right here. I think that would be nice. And maybe this is what the problem is. So I'm going to set that over there. Let's see. Her. I like that key. I've got another bucket of keys too. It's funny. I do hoard the old ones though. I can't seem to use them. I don't know why. I feel like what if we need that key? I don't know what that key is too. What if I need it? Well, what if that happens, right? I have no idea where it goes or where it came from, but will I need that key?
You never know.
Okay, we've got treasure chest 1. We've got 3 of them over here. So this is number 1. This one has some bigger pieces in it, a lot of crosses, and yeah, those are just too new and shiny. Got weird old ugly things in here. This is an old earring.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's like somebody poured it, but that's from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need to have a jewelry expert go through all my junk jewelry and take out all the silver and gold. Because I know I have some. Like even it was like 10 years ago, one of the little earring backs, the little metal ones that have the curled, that curl in.
Yeah.
Those were worth $3.50 in weight, in gold weight. And how many of those did you throw away, ladies? How many? Do you know? How many?
How many? Yeah.
Probably. You probably threw some away.
Or lost.
Or lost them, or yeah.
The back seat of a car.
$3.50. That was 10 years ago. Imagine how much they're worth now.
And the creases of a couch.
Crazy. Oh, I'm stepping on something. Oh, that was on the floor. All right. And I need to, this is part of this stuff I haven't finished putting together. These are really old beads. Really old. That actually matches. Maybe that hangs down there. I can put that on a wire. But I'm still sort of sorting through all this stuff. What'd you say?
They were pear stones.
Bear stones?
A pair of stones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, pearl necklace.
Those are
lovely.
too white, but pearls might be the answer there. Oh.
Well, because it looks like she's sitting in a shell.
It does, kind of. And that would be, like Venus. Is that what you're thinking?
Kind of, yeah.
I have shells. I have a whole box absolutely full. Probably weighs 20 pounds. If we wanted to do one with shells. Let's see.
Bye, Pinka. Stay safe out
thank
there.
you so much for coming. I hope I didn't run you off with all the digging.
No, the rain stopped and she gets to go grocery shopping.
Oh, gets to, huh?
Gets to go to the grocery store. I started drinking coffee at about 2:30, so I'm a little jacked up right now.
I only had a cup and a half so far. I've got a cup sitting here on my desk that I've completely ignored. Okay, well, we're going to go with this. I've got this. I do need a third thing. I will find a third thing. Maybe one of these over here. if I don't use these, then I'll make these into some earrings or something. But if I have blue, I'm only going to use one. And then maybe the paintbrush. Those three are kind of nice together, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I have to put that on something, but this has got to dry. I might rust out the metal on that too. Like make it look rusty after I get it on there, but that's something I can mess with later. Okay, so I need a tiny little bit of lace or something really skinny to put across it before I put that jewel on.
Hi,
and
Jenny.
I've got this
How are you?
awesome bucket here next to my desk, this brass thing full of this and that. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Leopard spot would be nice.
Her brassy bucket.
My bucket. I got that.
Sorry, we went back into our youth.
Yeah. Oh no, that's for my scrapbook. Let's see. Thinking something maybe velvety or a little skinny piece of. Here we go. Maybe a little skinny piece of. Nope, blends in with the other one. I mean, I have endless supply of this sort of crap elsewhere, but I just thought I wanted to dig closer to where I am. It's gold. Hey, I'm going to go with the leopard spots. I'm thinking that's kind of tacky and cool, and we already have this sort of print behind here that's almost like that. And if I did some here, right here.
It breaks that. It breaks her apart from the background.
Yeah.
Without destroying your background.
But then I still need a little something. I'm just going to cut this off. A little something across there. And maybe, let's see what I got here. So I've got this bucket or toolbox next to me where I'm making the Victorian cuffs, the steampunk cuffs. And this has a lot of little tiny pieces. This is the stuff they used to put in these that you see. If you look on Pinterest, you see this stuff.
Yeah.
Or even sheer, which would be cool, but she's already got the white behind her. I don't like it. I love daisies, but I don't like that. How about a tiny piece of green velvet?
Yeah.
Or this. There we go. Yeah, that's from my to-go bag where I do the and of course I'm dropping things on the floor, sorry. Where I'm making the cuffs. I've been going to Mom's and I haven't the last 2 weeks because she has more help coming now and she's kind of walking around on her boot. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back here. We know it goes there. So sliding it in. And probably about right there. I have to wipe that off the frame.
Well, Shannon, while Sharon is gluing the stuff down, don't forget to hit that like button and show
Yes, thank you.
That would be fantastic.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, Eddie, for reminding. I'm so good at forgetting that stuff. I kind of say hello at the beginning and then I get busy and get lost. You know me. Might have to trim that just a little bit. What's that?
That's how you roll. It's great.
It's ADHD. It's exactly what it is. That's all it is. It's just my brain is done with that and I have moved on. So I don't remember to, say all the things till the end when it's hard to say goodbye. That's very crooked. Very, very crooked. There we go, I think.
That's better.
Pull this down a little bit. I didn't know it was going to be that difficult. I should have just taken it out of the frame. Well, this will be easy.
You know what? I didn't even think about that either. I could have been like, hey, just take it out.
Okay, now I want to put a little green velvet across here or a little bit of this. So I've got this sheer stuff with a pearl. I could use.
Kind of like that.
Kind of like that one. Let's cut a little portion of that off and see. Straighten that out. I could go all the way across. This is the last scrap of this stuff, and I don't know where it came from. This is all I've got. I have rolls of the pearls. I think it's probably a little too long. Yeah. Pretty soon, this will be my last scrap. Because, you know, that's how I roll.
Itty bitty square. And she'll use it.
Still feel like it's a bit long.
Never heard
All right.
that.
Let's get a bit of glue in there. And this is the 3-in-1 because it works on everything. You could use anything you want, really. I mean, it could be the E6000. If you're a hot gluer, you could probably use that. It just, hot glue gets so thick and so messy. Not that this isn't messy, but you know what I mean. And it dries way too fast. Huh?
I always burn myself on those glue guns.
Oh, yeah. You can't do a project with hot glue without burning yourself. It's required. It is absolutely required.
My mom used one all the time, and she was a pro at it. But
yeah, my mom does too.
I can't get the. I just can't deal with it for long periods of time.
My mom is a crafter, and that is also a hot glue requirement. So,
which is that's why my mom used it a lot.
Yeah.
She did different crafts and
so I'm gonna use a different
projects for school.
Glue. Where to go? My new bottle of, there it is. So I'm gonna use the glossy. I have stuff stuck to my fingers. I have old glue on there too still. So I'm gonna use
glue.
This.
What do you mean glue?
This is an old piece. Yeah, that was so fun. That's going to be a memory right there, Eddie. We're going to have to.
If you're just joining us, go back at the replay.
Yeah.
And I don't know the exact time.
Spill.
Yeah. There was a great craftastrophe.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever spilled something like that before. Yeah. So I'm going to put a clip on this while I make some bead caps for this now. So we're going to let that go ahead and dry. Those fit on there nicely.
Right.
That's great. All right. This way. Put this away. All right. Now I'm going to put some wires in this. Now, where did I put those? Oh, right here. Put my crocodile away. So if you don't have a crocodile and you want to punch a hole in anything, you can also use a hammer and nail. If it's like tin, any sort of tin can, or say you're going to make a squished can, anything like that, just use a hammer and nail. You'll be fine. And I think this hole might be a bit too big for that. Yep. So I think what I'll do with this is I need to get some stronger gold ones. I use mostly gold and brass. I'm not much of a silver person. And I really do need to get some more eye pins. Like desperately. Some that are good. Those gold ones that were in there that have the ball on them. The ball is so small and they're really, really, the wire is really weak. It's really fine. And I just don't like it. So I'm using the eye, and then I'll put a little dangle on the end, maybe a pearl or something to kind of match over there.
Explain to me again, what's the name of this little thing?
This little thing is an eye pin. It has, so there are head pins, and they look more like a straight pin that has a flat part or like a little round ball at the end. This is an eye pin, and it's called that because it has that eye right there. And that is, it becomes a connector. Like in jewelry, that's how they, get things to connect with the, I don't know how much you know about jewelry, but I know you used to sell ties. Where is my?
Very nice.
So you bend it off to the side. And then I've just learned myself how to do all this stuff. I'm sure there's a professional way to do every bit of it, but this is my process. So then I make sure that I have enough to make a loop, give it a cut, and I hold on to that piece because I can use it and make another one to make just put another eye in the end. And then I take my pliers at the place that these needle nose, the size of the loop that you want. And I'm going to kind of go, I have enough for kind of the middle, and you put the wire at the end so it's not sticking out, and so that you can get that rounded wire. And then usually you back in and pull this back just a little bit to make sure that it's round, or you'll get a straight side on it. And there we have it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then if it needs to be, if you want it, usually they're opposite of each other. If you want them to be like, if this one goes this way, then this one should go this way. You can adjust them. And then with that, I'm going to decide kind of, I can do this while the pins are on there. I want it to hang over the frame. So I'm deciding here. And what I did here, I punched a hole in it. I put a jump ring in it with a bead, and I put a jump ring in it with a bead on this side. And what it does is it creates a stopper so it won't go anywhere. And I did that before I put Mona down so I could make sure that it was done. So if I'm putting her in the middle and I want it to hang over the side, I think the key is going to go about right there. So I'm going to cut that. And what I'll do is end up, after this is dry, it won't take long, I'll use that jump ring to attach the other chains. So this gets, hold on, let me get that back out again. Let's use the brass ones. Where are they? Right here. Use those ones. So these are jump rings. And they're all different sizes. So I'm probably going to put like that size is probably fine for the key. I'll just have these pieces ready when that's dry to just clip right on there. You take your pliers. Have I shown you how to use this ring yet, Eddie?
No. I've seen it used before.
So you've got the opening right here. Got my pliers. Find the slot that it fits in. Turn. That's it. And then when you go to close it back up, you do it exactly the same way so it doesn't get bent out of its shape, and it locks in place. And there's a click. Do you know who taught me about the click? Julie. She's here. First time that happened, she said, you've got to wait to hear the click. And that was years ago, many, many years ago.
Fantastic.
It was like 4 years ago, I think, Julie, was it? So then sometimes you have to readjust or position your pliers on your ring. So there we go. Put that back in there and click. And you can feel it or hear it click. So that's going to go. Should have put it on that one. That's okay. I'll probably have to cut this chain anyway. So then this one, I'm going to find something that's already on an end. I've got all these. When I was bored, I just sat and did these when I was at Mom's taking care of her. Got a whole bunch that are on wires here already. And some of them are on a head pin. So if I'm looking for gold, I don't think it really matters the color of the metal, because this is silver. This is gold. This is bronze. I can use any color I want, as long as it doesn't have a loop on both ends. What if I use the moon? Or I've got this one. This one would look really nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, let's do that one. Put that right there. I just had some sort of a delivery. I don't know what it is. I think I got all my deliveries today. I'm a little confused. So then I'm going to take the one of the rings that I just made here. I should use the other pliers so you don't mar it up. And I'm going to twist it this way, just a hair. Put that on. And this will lock it in place. This actually is the most secure way to make jewelry if you have your rings that are going through, if you have them connected that way and not with a jump ring. because there's no place for it to come undone, you know.
Right. Perfect.
And that actually looks pretty good on there. So let's see how long this is. I bet I can take those off. Okay. So I'm going to cut this.
Carla says, she has one of those jump ring rings, but I do better with 2 pliers. I think I'm jump ring impaired.
Jump ring impaired. They are, I mean, it's the way I learned. So that's probably why it's easier for me. I often find myself walking around the house with one of these on lately. Like I'll be downstairs doing something like, why am I still wearing this? So I have like 5 of them now because I kept losing them. I'd walk around the house with them. And I'm going to send Kylie one. By the way, Kylie is really missing everybody. She wanted me to let you know because she's just dealing with some family stuff right now. And she will be back. We don't know when. But she's got a lot going on. And she just said to let everybody know that she misses you. And hopefully she'll see you soon. And that looks cool, huh? With my mixed metals. So this I'm going to put
all kinds of those specialty rings on Amazon.
Yeah, usually they come in like a 3-pack.
They have a lot of 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Like fashionable looking ones too. Like you could just wear them out like you do.
Well, I don't mean to. They sit right here. You know, like it's not something that fits on my finger down here. Right. And that's because that's where you need it really. I mean, I can't imagine if it was here. I mean, if that's what you're used to doing, I'm sure.
Yeah, because when your finger's extended, it's got more of a.
Yeah, you have to be used to that. So I'm using a jump ring to connect to this larger jump ring down here, and hopefully that's not going to be a weird length. We're about to find out. Oh, no, it's perfect. Perfect. I got to figure out what goes on the other one, but let's put the key on there. And how is that going to work? I just don't want it sticking out. Definitely doing an assemblage today, aren't we? My original thought was just to do the little molds. Oh, her thing fell off. But yeah, that's going to stick out there. So let's redo this and put it on this one because I think that one was the right length. I will then glue this back on and set it aside, and we'll finish the other one because I don't want to run out of time. We got a half an hour. I always have more than one thing going at a time so I can take time to dry and do all that stuff. Oh, that's going to be really cool. There is another thing I could do. I could probably put these through the frame so they hang flat against the wall.
That's a great idea.
Undo this part right here just real quick because I just taped that on there. And then that's not even, I haven't even peeled that off, but I could just undo that right there with my blade and run those through. Let's see, where is my blade? Right here. Of course, I am not done with my desk, but it is getting there. It is nearly done. Where's my blade? I have several. I guess we're going to use this dangerous thing. How many of you cut yourself on these things? Because
I've never used one of those.
Are you kidding? Okay, they make these for fabric and for paper.
I've seen them.
This thing is amazing, but every time I get it out, I'm a little bit scared.
I have the one that it locks, like the wheel, the blade pops out.
Yeah.
And you can lock it, and you can close it and then lock it.
Oh, you have I have one of those too. They're for fabric.
That's what I have for fabric.
Yeah.
But I use it like when I'm cutting tissue paper. It works really well.
Oh yeah, it works if you've got a big empty surface somewhere, and you know, you just roll it up against a ruler. Let's see if I can get this through. Oh,
Get in there.
oh, that's even better. That's cool.
Oh, brilliant.
It has a shtick. There's a shtick. So I might actually not put her in the center now, looking at that, and put it over here because it does say smile right here. You can see it under the rim. And I can't do 2. She has to have 3. She must have 3.
Uh-oh.
But we have the paintbrush. That's going to go on something, and I will figure that out. Or maybe that goes on the frame right here to balance it out.
Oh, yeah.
That would kind of be cool right there. Maybe with some more paint gobbed on it, too. Maybe it needs some gesso so it's thick. But let's get this on here and then work on our squish tin. This back.
Anna says it makes her think of a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, I do a lot of things that have a dangle down at the bottom. A lot of my assemblage artwork is long and skinny like that, and I usually have something hanging from the bottom. I don't know why that is. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put my paintbrush right here because I like this idea. I'll probably add other things to the frame as well. But, you know, when I say mixed media, there's definitely some paint, some wax, some Old English, some jewelry. You know, there's all kinds of things that get added.
There's a gel print in there. I mean,
yeah, that's a gel print. Yeah, absolutely.
All sorts of stuff.
Something else is going to go there too, but I don't know what it is yet. I do know that I like that there, though.
Yeah, I think that looks really good there.
Because she's a painting and, you know, it's weird and I like it weird. That's what I do. I do weird.
Needs a little bird.
She does need a bird right there, doesn't she? Right here, right? Is that what you're seeing, Anne? Because I see it. I have one right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the jewelry that I've been working on right here. But I feel like that bird is flying the wrong way. I want it to fly into the frame. I can probably come up with another one. That's okay. I probably can. See that bunch of goodies there.
Lovely.
Making pendulums. Okay. I don't know. How do we feel about the direction of the bird?
It doesn't bother me, but that doesn't mean anything.
Okay, I'm going to not glue that down until we know. Until I know more. Let's get this other thing out. I mean, I need to look at this one for a little while to know if, do I dig out another bird? But that's a lot of fun. That was not how I anticipated that coming out. Of course, I never know what my things are going to look like. I don't know exactly. I have like the tiniest idea. You know what? I could put a feather hanging from that. There it is. It's on a bead too.
Yeah.
Huh. That might be fun. Might be a fun one. Okay. I love this.
By the way.
Huh?
Julie likes it, by the way. Your mom.
Oh, thanks, Julie. I am in love with this. And these are not like, this is almost pink. It's funny because it's not my colors really, but I love this flower behind her head. There's like some gold splatters going on there. Let's Old English and see how it looks. This is one of my favorite parts. Very favorite. It is exciting when you get out the Old English. Does she have enough cover on her? Enough glue on her? I'm going to have to like test a knee first just to make sure that I don't need to put another coat on that. But I'm going to use paper towel. Just going to use a little one here. And the oil does dissipate. So let's see. Do her feet first. Ooh, it just makes everything so rich and beautiful. Goes around the edges, kind of like what happens with your Stabilo. Okay, I think we're safe. Oh, this is always my favorite. It just brings out all the textures, and you gotta be careful though. If it's something you've collaged on, you want to make sure you've got enough glue over it so your paper doesn't just absorb it all immediately, all the color, and wash it out. I have had that happen. We need something here. This needs jewels. There are many layers of paper and even a wash of cream colored paint on here.
Gosh.
It's exciting, isn't it?
I love it.
It's so fun. Do you have any Old English yet?
I don't. I keep meaning to get it, but it's one of those things that just...
It gets on the it's last on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the kind of projects you're doing too, but sometimes it'll get 2 coats, and if you actually paint it on, it will stay on exactly where you put it too. I did an experiment with it, and I have a really ugly box that I have a really ugly box.
That's what I've heard.
And I had painted it on and just left it. To see what would happen if it would, and then it needs sanded now, but it does stay. I mean, you can also use walnut ink, or you can use, but this has an oil in it, and there's something else too. It just makes it really, really rich. Now she asks if there's enough glue. Lunch pail pocketbooks we would paint. Aw. No line and decoupage in the 70s. Aw. You know what? Here, look at this, Carla. This is one of the things that I took when I moved out of my mother's home at 18 or at 16, 17. This is an old lunchbox that somebody had painted, and it's one of my favorite treasures. Mom kept this in the bathroom with feminine hygiene products in it. And I have now.
It's a tampon cozy.
It is a tampon cozy. I've got the Oracle cards in it now. But you probably don't remember when we made this one to go with it, because I said I wanted a companion for this one. This one is slightly smaller. I love her, but this side I love even more. This needs another layer of Old English too. This side I love more because I've got this outline and no floozies in the jacuzzi.
I have that written on my underwear. So let me ask you a question. If I have a lunchbox that is not covered in anything, it's just the way it came. What would be the best way to prep the surface in order to paint it?
Is it shiny?
Yeah.
You just hit it up with a little sandpaper just to rough up the surface a little. And if you don't want to do that, you can use a primer if you want, but it's not necessary. I didn't do any of that to that. It was just, it was what it was. You can use some gesso on it. Gesso is a primer. A clear gesso would be fine. Any of those things. Okay, I'm going to look at trim right now, and I'm probably going to put something along this bottom because, I have to have something dangling. That's just who I am.
She's the dangler.
It's what I live for. Oh, this one might get some cream velvet. These are not my colors, but, I'm usually like all dark. I'm sure that.
What if you rubbed Old English over that?
I wouldn't do it on the velvet. No, I wouldn't. It's not old velvet. It's like, mock velvet, whatever. The edges get icky. They just do. Okay. It just doesn't look nice because it's fuzzy. Yeah. Hey, how about some of my rusty fabric? Because remember, I want to hang something from the sides, and maybe that's it, or this I haven't even used. This sort of stuff.
Saucy?
Is that what you said?
Saucy. Yeah.
She's so saucy. Let's see. Maybe a bit of that. Oh, I've got black and gold also. And that.
I just have flashbacks to the TV show Solid Gold.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. I was little. Oh my goodness, I remember that. We played Solid Gold all the time.
Right?
Did you
Yes.
play? You know, we'd like get dressed up and play Solid Gold. How silly were we?
We had imaginations back then.
Yeah. Well, we, you know,
We had no
excuse to dress
choice.
up with me. Yeah.
We had
Okay,
3
yeah.
channels on the TV, no iPads, nothing like that.
Exactly. We had
You know,
to.
little to no money. We
Yep.
had to make do with what was in the neighborhood.
Right. And when that light came on, we better get home. That's right. You know, maybe I'll hang some lace from it. I'm not mad at that. I've got several rolls of this, and it's all handmade stuff that was in my grandma's things.
That looks really nice on there.
It actually does. And then maybe a bit of this. And just overdo it completely. We'll just completely go overboard because that's the goal. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on there. But then do I wrap it all the way around and have another layer in the back? Or do I just do the 3? Because I'm kind of just feeling the 3. I'm just feeling 3 flowers right there. All right. That was a rhetorical question, apparently. Because I know what I'm doing. Do you know what you're doing? That's like this.
Never.
Stuff. Never used this one. Maybe that goes.
You know, I like that, but not for this.
Yeah. It just really makes the hangman pop out. And we don't want him to be the emphasis. He cannot be an emphasis.
We want her bodacious body to be the feature.
Yeah. If there was a hell to burn in, yeah.
Get her done.
Blasphemy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because the flowers fit perfectly, I'm going to figure out how I want to cut that, you know, so it's just these flowers. Let me just take this off, leave the little flower on the end. I'm always forever trimming lace like this. See, I can fussy cut lace, but I don't like to fussy cut fabric. Does that make sense? It is weird though. So just the 3 flowers. Yeah. All the way over here.
Sorry, I have to keep muting myself. There's a lot of motorcycles passing by.
That's okay. That's all right. We
Everyone's
forgive you, Eddie.
Ready for the weekend.
Yeah. I keep hearing noises downstairs. For a while, I thought maybe my husband got home early, but I don't hear him. He would have come up here by now to say hi. And he knows what I'm doing. He would have come up and
you don't have a dog, do you?
Huh?
You don't have a dog, do you?
Yeah. Haven't you heard him? He was barking at something earlier.
Really.
Huh. Well, I'm not keeping the little flower. Now I know. Yeah, I'm always doing this to lace, like cutting out little bits that I want. And it doesn't bother me with lace like it bothers me with paper for some reason. Goes that way. That is really pretty. There's a blue fabric, blue thread. Okay, I'm going to put that there, but I'll probably put something across the top right there also. I think. Okay. So 3 in 1, because we know it's forever.
Carla says she loved the musical lace and she's learning piano again.
Oh, that's so cool. I have a piano and I'm surprised I don't sit at it. It came with the house. And I won't let go rid of it. The landlord said, do you want it? And I said, of course, and because it's a part of the house and it's like central to the house, I wanted to keep it. And
I think it's just a cool thing to have in a house.
It is. But as a child, you couldn't get me off of a piano if there was one in a house. If we'd visit someone and they had a piano, that's where I was. And
just
if I had a piano growing up, I would be Elton John because I write music. I've always written music and it's always been in my head. But if I actually sat at the piano, I can sit and pick out the notes that I want. And I would be able to play it. And so I'm shocked that I haven't taken time since we've been in this house to sit. I mean, we've been here for 6 years. It's just, if I had more hours in the day and I felt better, I probably would be sitting at that piano writing music. I was always the kid that could pick out. I didn't know what the name of the song was on my jewelry box. It was Greensleeves. I didn't find out till later. But first piano I ever encountered was my stepmother's parents' house. And I sat and picked out Greensleeves, and I was 8.
And you did it just from hearing it?
I just did it from hearing it, yeah. I sing. I come from a very musical family. So they all pick up instruments and just play them. They can play anything. But I didn't grow up with my dad's side of the family, and that's who it is. It's on my dad's side. So I think I might put these little flowers up here. This is a lot of flowers for me. Usually I choose one. But I think I could probably put a few of these up here like this by the hangman and kind of tone him down. In the corner to cover that corner. I also don't do things in 2s, so I better have one more of those. And it'll get bejeweled as well. More is more for me. More is more. Right? Because more is more. You can never have enough, right?
Right.
Right.
Have a good one, Bobby.
Thank you for coming, Bobby.
It was awesome that you came and hung out with us. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm glad to have you here. In our goofiness. All of our goofiness. Okay, so I'm going to maybe put that there because we don't speak Latin. I think it's okay to cover up a tiny bit of that. And there we go.
There's a line in a Gaga song that says, I don't speak German, but I can if you like.
What?
Very strange.
It is strange. I don't play piano, but I can if you like.
Hmm?
I guess I understand that. I love Lady Gaga. I don't listen to her enough. I actually used to listen to her before she was on the radio and everybody else was listening to her.
I'm going to send you a link to her latest concert.
She's an amazing performer.
You are going to fall in love. It's an opera house set. It's set in an opera house.
I might have seen it, actually.
And like when she comes out in the big red dress with the
yes,
the
I have seen it. Yeah. Yep.
The costumes in that are insane. Fabulous.
Yeah. I didn't see the whole concert. I just saw that part of it where she came out and one song, and I don't remember what the song was. It was a while ago.
I have to find it, but there's a video of her last show or a recent show in Los Angeles where the person who filmed it from like high up, but you see the entire stage.
You can see her dress, the big. Yeah.
Well, you can see the whole stage with
cool.
the graphics going on as well. So I'll send you that because it's a good
cool.
way to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty amazing. Before she had all the hit music, I was actually DJing and in Everett, and I was making CDs on my computer just to like finding music through a program and app that I had to play the CDs between karaoke singers and stuff down at the club. And I actually, and then maybe because I did white here, maybe I'll do that one. And that green velvet. Right. Sorry, I'm doing more than one thing at a time right here. I'm going to do that because it mimics this green stripe right here.
I like that.
Put it there. I'm wondering, does it need to go all the way around this one? Because I haven't put anything on the back. It doesn't really. Now I'm gonna, because the ends are always weird on velvet like this. It wants to unravel. So I am gonna put it all the way around.
Real quick, I got a couple things from chat. Hi, Amy. She's been lurking, but she's been enjoying the banter.
Oh, hey, Amy. Yeah, we're getting a little bit crafty today. This is not what we usually do.
And
Well,
Carla says she has ancestors who were purportedly musical like that from Wales. Remind me to tell Carrie that
that's
gene
cool.
did not trickle down to me, but she can pat her foot.
You can pat your butt.
Foot.
Oh, you can tap your foot. But she can pat her butt. What?
And the thunder from down under, Diane is here. Hi.
Oh, hey, Diane. Sorry, I've been so busy. Had so much going on, and I've been meaning to come to a Thursday night, and we even talked about maybe having me join her. I'm not in a position to do it yet. Just been so busy.
I'll be joining her, but in September, I think it is. I have the date.
Yeah.
Right here. Let's see.
You know.
No, I'm sorry. It's August 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Aha. We will one day. I think things are going to slow down when we get to about September. Let me get all this stuff in the shop, get mom through physical therapy, and get her doing better. Gosh, it's been just crazy. I call her and said, I've been a terrible daughter, because I couldn't come this week, and I was supposed to. This is what I get for being.
She has help, right?
What's that? Yeah, she does have. She does
help.
have help. 3 days a week, and then my sister went this week, so it worked out. It's actually my own fault because I am the overachiever that has to go over the top, and it's something I cannot stop in myself, and I would like to. But it's like me building the displays that I'm building for the Steampunk Emporium for all my stuff. Instead of just putting things on a shelf, oh no, I have to build displays that are steampunk, and so they're basically giant assemblages. Like assemblages like these. This is a necklace holder. This holds bag charms, and these are all pieces and parts that I have thrown together. I mean, I can't just do it like a normal person, and I've got to go over the top. I don't like that about myself, but I do like that about myself, and I know that's weird, but it's just sometimes I wish I could just do it easy,
But
go the
that's
easy
not
route.
You. That wouldn't be you.
It wouldn't, and but sometimes I do want to be like everybody else,
No.
If you saw the shop, you'd understand what I'm saying. Like they have acrylic displays, and but not me. No, I can't do that.
But that's what's going to attract people.
It is. They're going to see it.
You're going to stand out for being different than the basic other. Pardon my French, shite.
And I don't do it to try to overdo anybody, because I think everybody's. There's a lot of people that have some really beautiful things in there. Like there's a lady that makes coats, these steampunk Victorian coats. She sews. They're gorgeous, and I am never trying to outdo. There's nobody that does what I do, so it's no comparison. You know what I mean? And that's not why I do it. But,
each piece is original. Yeah.
But then there's a lot of things in there that some people bought, and put on a shelf, and I just won't do that. So that it's just, if I'm going to put artwork in there, and she said when she opened this store, this is the stuff she envisioned. It's not how it ended up. So, it's just, she doesn't have enough time, and she's not finding people that make enough of the stuff that she wants to see. So I'm excited. She's excited. And I hope that it's going to be great, and I end up with more space, because I'll keep stuffing things in there. That's fine. I'll keep doing it. It's okay with me. What's that?
I said, you got plenty to work with.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do. So did you say you like the dark green ribbon? Is that what you're saying?
And Carla said that she likes that dark green ribbon.
Yeah. So
I think the one that's already down.
I curled the wire here, already. I'm also thinking maybe I cut this lengthwise and make it a little skinnier and have some just pieces, hanging from it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
All
is
right.
5 o'clock, but
Okay.
I'm not rushing you.
So what I'll do is I'll just do one. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to fold this in half, and I think you guys have seen me. I like to do this edge. It just looks more finished to me when you do this edge, and it looks old-timey. It's very old-timey. But actually, I was going to cut this in half. I can't do that yet. Darn it. I think it is time to eat something. I haven't yet today. I often don't eat until like 5 o'clock. What's that?
You just said she's officially a grunge girl.
Officially. She is?
I am finishing a bright blue book journal and now rubbing vintage photo ink on everything.
Oh, Uda, I can't wait to see that. Can you add that? When you get it done with it, will you share pictures in the chat thread that we have on Messenger? That would be amazing. That would be so cool. Yeah, that's really cool. It's official, huh? No, you've been talking about that. That's really cool. Okay, now I'm going to fold it in half and do it. Get those little pointy ends there. Just heard a weird sound. Was that you, Eddie?
That is my messenger popping up.
Okay. Saying, hey, it's time.
No, saying nothing that I'm interested in, honestly.
All right. So there's that. And then maybe it needs more than one when I tie it on here. So let me see how this looks. And then if I need to, I'll actually grab, I'm going to put it between the wire. I'll grab another piece. And so I'm just going to tie it loosely to see how it looks. It's funny how it curls. It does seem to match, doesn't it? I think it's a bit long. I think it's a bit long. Do I want it long? Nah.
No.
I just want it short. Like this. I don't really want it sitting next to that green. It goes, it matches. It just competes with that one.
It'll interrupt the lace in a bad way.
So I'm going to go like this. And then the back one can be a little longer, but not quite that long. I could have done that differently and had like a length of ribbon. You know that? You know, cut off one end instead of both ends. But I think my brain is getting thirsty and hungry. I'm going to have to find a way to get that to lay down better. So I'm probably going to use more than one. While we're offline, I'm going to find some white, maybe the white sheer, or if I can find my white sari silk, because that's all I have is the off-white, and put it with it and have them on both sides, and some sort of 3D jewel it needs. But I feel like it's almost there. I feel like we got quite a ways there. I really like the flowers on there. Yeah, I really like it. I might go in with a Stabilo in places and make some edges dark. Okay, and our other piece is going to be here once I figure it out. And she's going to go down here in the corner. Might use a different bird. Definitely going to add a few more things to the frame. But I really like it. This wasn't what I expected at all.
I think it turned out great.
She needs some more stuff here. Like a lot of stuff, I think. Like some little flatbacks, or a pile of diamonds, or something. Some pearl.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe something. Well, no color. We have color here. We have color here. Color here. This is cool. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I feel like we got so far. Oh, my camera is so crooked. You guys didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
Did I hit it with my head?
When the glue incident happened.
Oh, you like the green skinny ribbon. Okay, I get it, Carla. The velvet. This is a sticker. It's a tape measure. I just thought it was cool. It gave it a sense of, it gave it some weird. It's weird already, you know, so. Oh, thanks, Suda. Thanks, Anna. Oh, yeah, they're going to be a lot of fun when they're done. And they're both like, you know, 70% there, 75% there. So I think we got pretty far. Thank you, Eddie, for helping me today and reading chat and laughing with us.
My pleasure.
We always have so much fun.
We do.
And I will be here as usual, unless something comes up next Friday. And I hope everybody has hit that bell so they can be reminded when that happens. So we'll see you at noon next Friday. So,
Brilliant. Okay.
And thumbs up, you know, hit all the buttons, do all the things, you know.
Thumbs up, baby.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Eddie.
Bye.